Zhu Tianlu. Honduran President Xiomara Castro has announced a visit to China this week. Castro said on Twitter that the visit will focus on bilateral ties and exchanges on politics, technology, trade and culture. Meanwhile, China has officially inaugurated its embassy in Honduras following the establishment of diplomatic relations on March the 26th. Dong Xue has details.
According to Chinese Foreign Ministry spokesperson Wang Wenbin, this is another big step forward since China and Honduras had established diplomatic ties nearly 2 months ago. And he said that it's a good sign for the bilateral relations to grow, which again demonstrates that adherence to one China principle serves the best interests of all, especially to both China and Honduras as well as the people in both countries. He added that the embassy will serve as a bridge connecting the two countries to enhance political mutual trust, to strengthen cooperation, as well as to enhance friendship between the two sides.
The air forces of China and Russia have conducted a 6th Joint Aerial Strategic Patrol. The patrol covers airspace over the waters of the Sea of Japan and East China Sea. The Chinese Defense Ministry says the operation is part of the China-Russia Annual Military Cooperation Schedule. China has plainly criticized Japan's plan to release nuclear-contaminated water into the sea, calling it extremely irresponsible. Director Zhang Kejian of China's Atomic Energy Authority said the disposal of contaminated water upsets the global marine environment and public health. Zhang highlighted Japan's disregard for the concerns of its own citizens and the international community. He also pointed out the lack of a scientifically credible explanation and insufficient consultation with stakeholders. China's first domestic-built cruise ship has left its dock for the first time. 2 trial voyages will be conducted in the following months before its delivery by the end of the year. Construction started in 2019. Wu Bing brings more from Shanghai.
So first, I'd like to start with the name. That is very special. The name is Adora Magic City. At first, its name is called Adora, and then it changed its name to Adora Magic City. And some of you may know that Magic City is actually the nickname of Shanghai. So the name itself shows the birthplace of the cruise ship. The ship is over 300 meters long and over 37 meters wide and has over 25 million components, double the time needed to build an aircraft carrier. And the ship is more than just being large. As a cruise ship, it's extremely complex to build. For example, as a cruise ship, it's also of vital importance to provide passengers a cozy experience on board.
Iran says it has proposed a plan to form a naval alliance with Saudi Arabia and several other countries in the Middle East and South Asia. The commander of Iran's navy reportedly says the countries have realized that only cooperation with each other brings security to the area. There are no further details on the proposed alliance. Media reports also mention that the Iranian side has broached the plan with the United Arab Emirates, Bahrain, Qatar, Iraq, Pakistan and India. Canadian Prime Minister Justin Trudeau says the country is facing an especially severe wildfire season this summer. Authorities say Canada could be on track for its worst ever year of wildfires, as blazes are burning in nearly all Canadian provinces and territories. Wildfires have forced more than 120,000 people from their homes. Meanwhile, air quality alerts have been triggered in the United States. New York, New Jersey, Connecticut and Pennsylvania have all been notified, with vulnerable groups like the elderly and young children advised to stay indoors. The European Union has extended restrictions on imports of Ukrainian grain demanded by 5 member states who sought to protect their agricultural sectors. The European Commission said the restrictions will now last until September the 15th. A top official says the European Union is pushing online platforms such as Google and Meta to label AI-generated content. EU Commission Vice President Vera Jourova says the purpose is to fight false information. Lionel Messi's father says that if possible, his son wants to return to FC Barcelona next season. The Argentine forward left the Spanish club 2 years ago to join Paris Saint-Germain. And that's the news. I'm Zhu Tianlu.